everybody. This is a Lamley preview slash showcase, and it's heavy Mini GT today. You can see I've got something that is just out, I think in Asian markets, soon to be out in the US, this awesome Skyline from Mini GT, and then two models that will be coming very soon to a hobby store near you. Two new Liberty Walk Lamborghinis, brand new castings that I'll be previewing. Mini GT sent these to me, and we're going to be showcasing these along with a whole lot more. We're going to get to that, but there's something I need to do first. We're going to push these back. Obviously, you know, I'm in my new setup with my new workbench that I've shown off, but I have been meaning to enhance this surface, and what I've been wanting to enhance it with has arrived. It came this week while I was gone, while I was taking a break from YouTube, and it comes from our friends at Dream Customs. You can see this cool little thing. I actually showed this on Instagram a couple of days ago, and I have been, well, these guys contacted me a while ago, and we were just talking, and then as I was setting up my new setup, I was like, you know, I remember being contacted by this group, Dream Customs. Let me talk to them. And a little back and forth, yada, yada, and this has arrived. And this is going to be an integral part of the new video setup. This is my new parking lot. You can see it is a diorama mouse pad thing. I don't know, mat, I guess you would call it. And I have wanted to have something that was big enough to kind of put into the shot and really park the cars that I showcase. And as you can see, this serves that purpose well. I will showcase this, and actually over time, I want to show this to you really quickly. Think mousepad. This is actually called a mousepad, I think, by the folks over at Dream Customs. They're out of, I believe, Singapore. And they do a really nice product. So it's got that soft kind of padded feeling of a mouse pad, and it is all the material you're used to with a mouse pad. In fact, they say gamers, this is great for gamers because they can set up their screens and have all of this room to kind of move their mouse back and forth as they play. And I'm not a gamer, but that's what they told me, and I thought, well, probably a good thing to pass on to you. For someone like me who likes to have this kind of setup and have this wide space, this thing is perfect. It's a lot bigger than some of the other stuff I've used in the past. You can see it pretty much fills up the entire space. And here's the cool thing. When I showed this on Instagram a couple of days ago, the interest went through the roof. And the folks at Dream Customs said they sold out of everything they had on their site. I have a link to their site down below in the video description. You definitely want to check it out and see what they've got. But because of that, I have some other things I wanted to show, but we're going to let them restock, and they will restock. You're going to see some stuff you like. They also said contact them about shipping. You know, they are in Asia, and you might get scared off by the shipping, but if you contact them directly, they can give you a more specific, better price for shipping to wherever you are in the world. So throughout time, I'm going to be using this today, but as I do videos in the coming weeks, they also sent 1, 2, 3 other diorama mouse pads that I will roll out over time, but I'm going to wait for them to restock so you can see them. I actually haven't, you can see they're still rubber band. I haven't even seen these. I haven't opened them yet. I've obviously seen their products on their website. I don't know exactly what else they sent, but I'm super excited to open them up, but I'm going to be patient. We're going to use this one for now, but over time, you're going to see some of these other roll out, and I think you're going to like what you see, and check them out. Really cool product. Back to Mini GT. I mentioned we have the preview models, which we'll get to, but with my obsession with Mini GT, I have so many other cars that we have to get to fill up that display up above this Hot Wheels display. I have a Carney wall display with the latest premium Hot Wheels. I also have a Mini GT display above it that's got everything I've gotten from Mini GT so far, everything I've purchased, everything that they sent for me to preview. And I'm just so into this brand at this point that I dedicated an entire wall display. It's going to fill up way too quick, and it's going to fill up a lot today because I have so many models to preview. Some, like I said, that Mini GT has sent to me, like I'm showing you right now, which we're going to open. And then a whole lot of stuff that I just went to eBay and went nuts on. I went to whatever seller had the stuff I didn't have. I didn't get everything, but Acuras, Paganis, McLaren Sennas. I went out and found the best deal I could, and I went nuts. Just purchased everything that I wanted. There's still a lot more that I want to fill in, and I'm going to, but these are everything that I ordered from eBay over the last 2 to 3 weeks, and it's time to open these up. These are all out. These have all been out for anywhere from months to the last couple of years, and then stuff that Mini GT has sent to me to showcase for you. So should we get to it? Let's do it. We are going to start with the Sennas, and there's a couple reasons why. I already have 3 Sennas. There's the first one in blue. I have the Marlboro Homage, and then the purple one that was just recently released. And then I have these older ones. And I think this is a good way to show the packaging. Obviously, Mini GT is available in all kinds of markets in Asia, Europe, and the United States. Here in the US, Miho Exclusives, who I have showcased a lot in the past, they work with M2. They're actually a wholesale distributor, M&J Toys, and then Miho Exclusives is their kind of toy collaboration brand. They've done M2, Auto World, Johnny Lightning, Greenlight, a whole bunch of other stuff, and I've got some stuff that I'm going to be showing from them soon. They are the exclusive distributor here in the US. So the packaging that I will typically show, even on the stuff that Mini GT sends to me, will be in the Miho Exclusives packaging. Models are the same. Usually the boxes are the same or similar, but this blister style is exclusive to the US and exclusive to Miho Exclusive. So you're going to typically see this packaging when I do a Mini GT showcase. That won't be the case with, like, say, Hot Customs and some of these other showcasers in other parts of the world. This one is a Hong Kong exclusive, therefore it comes in that Hong Kong exclusive packaging. And anything that is unique to a specific market, you're going to see this style, or some sort of packaging might be a little bit different. I'm going to spare you watching me try and open these up, because it does take a little bit, some strength, some scissors, maybe some damage to the fingers, of course, but we are going to get these open just like this. All right. We'll go through these fairly quickly because I don't want you to be forever. We've already been going through this for a long time. But here are the 3 new Sennas to the collection, starting with this guy in black, jet black. I like the Hot Wheels casting. I love the Mini GT casting. This is one of the first supercars that they did. The blue one a while ago, right? And then they have this one in jet black with the black wheels. Like I said, can't remember when these were released. I'm just making up for lost time on this brand. And then, of course, this orange one. I don't know which one I like better, to be perfectly honest. I think that, well, actually, between all of them, probably my favorite one is this white one with the black rims. I think it is pretty darn cool. I don't know. I mean, look, there's now 6 Sennas that I have. If there's another color, I need to find it and add it. But between these 3, I think they are very cool. So what we're going to do, we've got the Dream Customs diorama. So let's set these up. Let's get these parked. Can you imagine a car show with 3 Sennas parked that way? That would be pretty darn cool. All right, next ones. We're going to jump over to the Acuras, and then I'm just, let's just get this going. All right, 2 of them. This one, obviously an iconic Golf. You Golf collectors probably already have it, to be honest. Love this Integra NSX GT3 in Golf colors. How many do I have already? I think I've got 2. I'm looking up at my board. I've got Castrol, and I've got that Uncle Sam one. I can't remember what the sponsorship is on that one. It's too far away for me to see all up close. But really digging this in Golf colors. Everyone likes Golf. And then this other one, Auto Nation, in purple and black. I'm assuming these are all licensed decos, and I would love to see Mini GT really embrace these racing cars. We've seen Tarmac really do a nice job with those. They don't have to do all of the ones that Tarmac does. They've got a really good cornering on that one, but I think some of these iconic liveries on some of these Mini GT castings would be very cool, considering also that these are essentially in toy form in that they roll very, very well. All right, we're going to put these over here. I don't know why I'm going with the far, far, far away slots on these, but let's get to the next one. I said supercars. It's going to be supercars galore with Mini GT soon. We've already got the Pagani. Of course, we have the Senna, the Lamborghinis, the stock, right, and then the Euros. Now we have these. 2 more Paganis. I think there's still some more I need to get to fill in the gaps. I've had the one in maroon. Now we add this blue and this orange version. We'll start with the blue. So of all the castings, the Pagani, this is obviously the Huayra Roadster. Wheels look good. They could look a little bit better, at least the front wheels. I like the back wheels. And one thing that's interesting as you see this one rolling around is you can see the mirror on the passenger side is bent up. I'm going to have to work on that one. This thing obviously got loaded into the packaging wrong and it bent the mirror back a little bit. So I'm going to have to train that one over time to move back. But you can see all the rest of the details on this are really, really cool. The Pagani's a cool car, probably very difficult casting to replicate, but Mini GT has done a really nice job. The wheels are fine. I just don't like it in that gold color because it doesn't look as detailed as it can, because when you compare it to this one in black, I think it looks far better. And you can see this one got the proper mirror treatment in the packaging, and you can see this, like the detailing on the interior and everything else. This is a very, very cool casting. Still, I'd put some others ahead of this Pagani, to be honest. From Mini GT, but I do think that it's a pretty cool casting. It's nice to have a nice replica of that. I know Hot Wheels has theirs. I think this one is just a little bit better. All right, so let's find some spots for these two, and we'll go right in the middle here, which I'm not gonna do because that's just gonna really screw up as we look at these other cars. All right, that's the stuff that I've purchased over the last last 2 or 3 weeks. Now let's go to some of the stuff that Mini GT sent to preview. Let's actually do the Liberty Walks together. 2 GTRs. Love this Martini Racing GTR, and then the Liberty Walks, they call it the 2.0 in blue. And then this is the 3rd in white to join the yellow and the red versions. Looking forward to putting that together. So here we go. The 3. Let's start with the GTRs. Mini GT kind of made its name on these Liberty Walk GTRs. I believe this is the standard GTR casting unless there's been some updates. Obviously they're going to do some differences with the spoilers and some of the other details. But this Liberty Walk 2.0 in this, I don't know, candy blue is fantastic with the black rims. Putting these together, I'm looking up at my display. I've got quite a few of these Liberty Walks. I don't have them all by any means, but this one is pretty darn cool in the blue with the Liberty Walk livery. But they've been creative considering the Advan Liberty Walk, and now you've got Martini to add to this mix. This one is fantastic. I'm trying to think if there's any origins of like Skylines or anything in Martini livery, but why not? And maybe Liberty Walk has done this. I've got to catch up on some of the actual Liberty Walk cars, but this one looks very cool. You can see there's some differences in casting between that and the blue Liberty Walk. And then finally, this of the Liberty Walk models is my favorite so far. We got the new one to look at today, the Huracan GT. Liked it in yellow, liked it in red, really love it in white. Really shows the cool blue exhausts. The spoiler is super crisp and complete, and that's what they can do at this level, is they can give it that kind of detail. That's a tough spoiler for someone like, say, Hot Wheels to do, because it would come off real thick. We could see that in the Koenigsegg Jesko that they did. But you can see in this case, when you go super premium like this, that spoiler looks really, really good, and I love this one in white. I think of everything I've opened so far. Well, maybe along with the white Senna, right? Those are the 2 that I've really, really digging. All right, so put these in the parking lot here as we get close. To just doing a preview. All right, so let's move to two more, and then we're going to finish off with the two brand new Lamborghinis, which have yet to be released anywhere, I think. So that's a full preview. And then here is a car that's been out for a little bit, the white Porsche, and a car that just is hitting the brand new casting, the Nissan Skyline GTR Group A number 87. I'm going to show you the art on this one because we'll give this one a full treatment since it's a brand new casting. And we're seeing, you know, them going a little bit, they've gone vintage, quote unquote, with the E30 BMW, right? And I'm trying to think, and then the Land Rover Defenders and the Supra. I think that's about it. And obviously more is coming over time, but let's take a look at these two right now. Let's start with the Porsche. This is in white. It is the GT2 RS. I think it's the second color. Silver was the first. Same livery. We got the Porsche spoiler. It's hard to see, but there is a Porsche over that carbon fiber wing, that look on the wing. Rims are the same. It's got that same carbon fiber hood and roof detailing, which is so cool. Anything Porsche is always going to be exciting, I think, for me, and pretty much all of you. Love the taillights on this one. It's like they just nailed the Porsche, and there's more Porsches coming. I think they've been announced. If they haven't, I guess I'm giving them away, but there's more 911s coming, more 911 castings coming from Mini GT very soon. And if they're anything like this one, it's just going to be great. This is, again, what I love about this brand is like it's just giving us some really cool premium versions of some really interesting castings. Speaking of, sure, everyone does an R32, but really, really digging at, once again, this kind of premium slash toy. Toy's probably not a word, but functioning R32. And this one looks great. HKS livery. This is the first of, I think, 2 or 3 HKS decos, including that iconic multicolored HKS. I can't remember what it's called, but this one, Advan green and black. You can see it's that 90s era rim. When we had Glenn, the owner of Mini GT, the director, on my interview show on Instagram, he mentioned how if he's doing an R32, he wants to do the wheels and other detailing that are appropriate for the era, instead of, like, you know, an R32 on a Pandem kit now, like a current Pandem kit. It's going to be an R32 made in a racing style and deco from the era the car was released. And so that's why you see those 90s era 5-spoke wheels on it, which looks great. And I'm looking at the detailing on this just in hand, and I can even show you. We can break away and you can see, look at the exhaust on the bottom here. It just seems like the more they do these, the better these models get. And this one, I love the red side mirrors too, just so cool. Detailing on the rear window. Really, really digging that one, and hopefully you guys are too. All right, let's find parking spots for these. Why not just put them right here? Put the Porsche here. And let's finish off with the models that have yet to be released. 2 Liberty Walk Lamborghinis, both Huracans, but not GTs. And you can see that it's essentially the same casting. This one in green, but the difference is, and we'll look at it as we open them, is the one comes with the, let's see, we've got 2 different spoilers, right? I'm trying to see if there's anything different. You've got the green exhaust and everything, but other than that, I think they're the same. Just the spoilers are different, but let's get these things opened up. So more Liberty Walk from Mini GT. And we're going to look them without the package. Now, man, we've made it. All of the Mini GTs got to fill up this carny. Very excited to do it. And we will finish it off with these 2 Lamborghinis. Let's start with this one in green. So you look at it and trying to compare it. Obviously, the GT is going to be a little bit different. It's going to have that heavier, kind of more dramatic spoiler. This one is just the standard Huracan with the Liberty Walk kit on it, right? The Liberty Walk styling on it. It's a specific kit, but you can see all the styling on it that looks really cool. This is more pure Huracan. So I think if you actually compare, we'll do this here. So we've got the green one. Well, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's look at the white one. Cool center stripes. Everything looks to be exactly the same with the exception of the spoiler, which if you look up real close, it does have that carbon fiber look to it. Then it has that chin spoiler, which looks really, really nice. So if I sneak over here, technically 4 different versions. We have the stock version, park these right up front, and then we have the Liberty Walk GT version, 3 colors in that one. Way down here, we'll move back there. And now we have 2 versions of the new Huracan Liberty Walk in 2 different spoilers. As you can see, you can look at the carbon fiber spoiler on that one. So 2 different versions there. This is what I think will be the future of Mini GT, are these kind of like Tomica Limited Vintage, in that you're going to get lots of different versions with not just different liveries or decos or colors. You're going to see a lot of other cool details like new spoilers, new grills, stock versus Liberty Walk, classic versus new, all that kind of stuff. And this is why I'm so excited about where Mini GT is going. So many cool things happening. You guys tell me what you think. I gotta go and fill in this Carney display with all the new stuff, and I'll be adding more and more as we go. I think there's another package already coming from overseas from Mini GT, so I'll have something new to showcase very, very soon. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of the new Lamborghinis. Thanks, everybody. Bye.